Hello, I'm a chocolate swirly, and I used to make people happy. However, lately the woke mob says that I look like a poop emoji. I'm not poop, I'm chocolate. Do you hear that? It sounds like a wave. Oh, look, it's Stephen, winner of Big Brother Cheesecake 6 hockey sticks. Hi, Stephen.
Sup, poopsicle?
I'm not a poopsicle. I'm chocolate.
Whatever, shithead. Just say the line.
I will not say the line until you acknowledge me as chocolate.
There's my wave. Gotta go.
He's a big meanie. Do you hear that? It sounds like boobs crashing in against each other. Oh, hi, Joanne.
I'm Joanne.
Joanne, can you make me chocolate again?
I sure can.
Wow, thanks, Joanne.
You're very welcome, Rainbow Poop.
I'm not Rainbow Poo. I'm chocolate. Anyways, this is Big Brother Cheesecake 7, Chocolate Heaven.
Hello, I'm Andrew Shefsick Moonves, and welcome to the season premiere of Big Brother Cheesecake 7, Chocolate Heaven. In just moments, 16 house guests are about to embark on an 85-day power struggle for $700 cash. The runner-up wins $100 cash, while everybody else gets nothing, except this orange Reese's Pieces, courtesy of our friends at Reese's. You make good chocolate, Mrs. Reese. Anyway, for those of you who don't know how Big Brother Cheesecake works, it's very simple. Each week there is a head of household competition. The winner is the head of household and must nominate two of their fellow house guests for eviction. There's then a Golden Power Veto competition. The winner of the Golden Power Veto can choose to use it to save one of the two nominees from the chopping block, forcing the head of household to name a replacement nominee, or leave the nominations as is. The remainder of the house then votes to evict one of the two house guests from the game. This process will repeat for 13 weeks until we are down to our final two, where a jury of their peers will vote for the winner of Big Brother Cheesecake 7, Chocolate Heaven. Quick ground rules, as always, any group chats or alliance chats of 3 or more house guests must include myself in the chat. There is no screenshotting or forwarding of messages allowed. Okay, the theme of the season obviously is chocolate. I'm a huge fan of chocolate. I love all chocolate, whether it's Lindt, Laura Secord, Purdy's, Hershey's, Nestle, you name it. If it's chocolate, I'll eat it. Ghirardelli. If it's chocolate, I'll eat it. I love it. Straightforward. You don't have to really love chocolate to do well in Big Brother Cheesecake 7 Chocolate Heaven. It's just that a lot of the competitions, the twists, the themes, stuff is centered around chocolate. Okay, now let's get to the first head of household competition of the season. Free from the threat of eviction, the head of household wins the perks of their private HOH bedroom bathroom, a fruit basket with chocolate-covered orange peels, a video from home, and most importantly, the responsibility of nominating two of their fellow house guests for eviction. The first head of household competition of Big Brother Cheesecake 7 Chocolate Heaven is called Big Brother Minesweeper, and here's how it works. Minesweeper is a classic game that most people play in their offices when they're bored and have nothing to do and don't want to stare at their colleagues that they can't stand, and they've already filled the water cooler up 8 to 10 times. Quite frankly, you are standing on a 10 by 10 grid, seen here. And once this episode airs, you may, at any point, start calling in the group chat, all in the group chat, coordinates. The coordinates will have one of three things. They will either have nothing, they will have one of 15 mines. If you hit a mine, you are eliminated from the competition. Or they will have chocolate chips. Hershey's chocolate chips. See what I did there? If you hit a mine, you are eliminated. But the first house guest to hit a mine will be offered a temptation. This season is one of the most twisted, actually it is the most twisted season yet, and so there will be a lot of twists coming. And this is the first. If you are eliminated first from the competition, you will have the option to take a temptation. If you say no, the next house guest who hits a mine will be offered the temptation, and so on and so on. If nobody takes it, then we go in order of who got the least amount of chocolate chips up to the head of household. And if you all don't take it, well, screw you. So if you hit chocolate chips, let's say you select number 12. Let's say number 12 has 1. That means you earn 1 chocolate chip. But it also means that one of the 8 squares immediately surrounding square 12 has a mine. If there's 2 chocolate chips, you earn 2 chocolate chips, but just a reminder that 2 of the squares surrounding that square have a mine. The last player left standing, or the house guest who has the most chocolate chips by 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, will win the competition and become the first head of household. Because I am working and I will not be able to respond quickly, 1, I will always respond in the order that you send messages in, and 2, you must wait 1 hour, a minimum of 1 hour, from the time you send in a coordinate till the time you send in another coordinate. If for whatever reason, because I'm busy, I don't respond, you can still send in a second coordinate if you wish, but you're taking a risk there. But yeah, you must wait at least 1 hour. I will always respond in the order that you send, and I will do my best, but I can't promise because I'm working, to respond in a timely fashion. I believe that's everything. Once I'm home from work and I'm settled, then I will reduce the window from an hour to 10 minutes. Okay, that's everything. With that said, who will be the first head of household of Big Brother Cheesecake 7 Chocolate Heaven? Find out tomorrow. And Friday, who will they nominate for eviction? And we'll pick players for the first Golden Power Veto competition of the season. Saturday is the first episode of Extra Whip, where Brazil, Nicole, and myself will dish the dirt on the new house guests, and they will make their draft picks, where Brazil will try to go for 2 seasons in a row. Sunday's Golden Power Veto competition, Monday the Golden Power Veto ceremony, Tuesday the final 2 nominees plead their case, and Wednesday, 1 week from today, the first house guest will be evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 7 house, get a tummy ache from eating too much chocolate, and lose their shot at the $700 cash prize. I'm Andrew Shefsick Moonvest. Take care, and remember... Oh, gosh! Every time it gets me. Oh, that sound means a twist is about to be unleashed upon the season. You really didn't think we were going to go the whole episode without a twist, did you? Like, seriously. Also, normally this is the part of the season, so we have not 1, not 2, but 3 twists this season. Normally this is the part of the season where I say, I don't like twists, and twists are unfair, and production uses twists to get their way, and blah blah blah. And while that's all true, this season, I'm not gonna lie, I swayed away from the norm, and this is by far the most twisted season yet. This season, and next season, Big Brother Cheesecake will change like never before. So let's get into it. The first of 3 twists this season, and the moderate twist, is the Lindor Sampler. And here's how it works. This twist is very, very similar to Snape's Lair in Season 2, Bottom of the Sea in Season 3, Prank or No Prank in Season 4, and the Penalty Shot in Season 6. It's a twist I love to have, and I have it in almost every season. I just love it. So, each week, 1 or 2 house guests will be tempted to eat 1 of 12 Lindors. The Lindors are milk, dark, white, hazelnut, mint, orange, sea salt, pistachio, almond, fudge, red velvet, and dulce de leche. How will we determine who gets to potentially eat one? 8 of the Lindors contain something good. 4 of the Lindors contain something bad. I will not tell you what any of them are, except that one of the bad ones is the Pooh Brown Power Veto, the worst thing you can get. The Pooh Brown Power Veto is a veto that you must use in one of the first 4 weeks upon earning it to remove one of the nominees from the chopping block after the veto ceremony, and you are the replacement nominee. That's right, you must set yourself up on the block by saving somebody with the Pooh Brown Power Veto. The only way to survive it is to survive in the eviction vote next to the person you sit yourself next to. No other power in this game can take you off the block. The Pooh Brown Power Veto, so it has a 40% survival rate. So Rhonda in Season 5, Nicole in Season 3 survived it. But Chris in Season 2, Jonathan in Season 3, and Curtis in Season 4 succumbed to it. So boys have succumbed to it and girls have defeated it. Caitley had it last season, but she was evicted before she played it, so it doesn't really count. Okay, how do we determine who gets who gets tempted to take a taste? So each week I will be spinning the wheel to determine who gets tempted. You each have 1 wedge on the wheel. There's 1 wedge for each of you. And then there are 8 blank wedges. So you each have the opportunity, so just for fun, just to see what it lands on whoever is person L. Yeah. If you want to increase your chances of being landed on, there are 8 blank wedges. You have 3, each of you have 3 extra wedges for the season that you can add to the wheel to increase your chance of being picked. Now, last season I tried this with the hockey twist with drawing a penalty, but nobody really understood what the hell was going on except for Corey, who then went to fist himself. He fisted himself to get a spot on the wheel. I know, right? You have a wife! But yeah, so how do you get an extra wedge? Well, what you have to do is you have to take your favorite chocolate chip cookie. It can be a store-bought cookie, McDonald's, Tim Hortons, grocery store. It can be a cookie that you bake yourself. And you have to submit a video of yourself taking a bite of the cookie and saying why it's your favorite cookie. For instance, my favorite cookie is the peppermint patty cookie from Craig's Cookies. Craig's Cookies. Oh, so fucking good. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm in heaven right now. I fucking love it. There's a peppermint patty in the middle. So Craig's Cookies, located in the heart of the gay village, downtown Toronto, and there's some other locations for you straight people. Cookies are great. It's LGBTQ2+ RSTLNE friendly. They taste like sex. So, if you take 1 bite of the cookie in your video, that means you're adding 1 wedge to the wheel. 2 bites is 2, and if you take 3 bites of your cookie in the video, that means you want 3 wedges on the wheel. Remember, you only have 3 wedges for the entire season, so use them wisely. I will then spin the wheel. I will tempt that person. If they say yes, they will obviously eat a Lindor, and whatever is in the Lindor is what they get, good or bad. Remember, 8 are good, 4 are bad. If they say no, there's no penalty, but you will never be able to eat a Lindor for the rest of the season. There may be leftover Lindors, and if there is, then we'll go again. But only people who said yes in the first place get to go again. If you say yes, you're not eligible to be drawn again. Everybody gets a turn until we run out of people, and then we will have possibly a second opportunity for a Lindor. So everybody gets the opportunity to be tempted to eat a Lindor once in the season. The Lindor Sampler takes place on Thursdays. Tomorrow is Thursday. So house guests, if you wish to add wedges to the wheel, submit a 10-second or however many second video of you eating a cookie for an extra wedge. But more importantly, you must all, by 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, privately message me whether or not, if the wheel lands on you, you are eating one of the 12 Lindors, and if so, which of the 12 Lindors. Once again, by 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, privately message me whether or not you are eating a Lindor if the wheel lands on you, and which of the 12 Lindors. I'll put the flavors again in the group chat, but I'll just say it again now. Milk, dark, white, hazelnut, mint, orange, sea salt, pistachio, almond, fudge, red velvet, dulce de leche. Okay, that's the moderate twist. Here come the two massive twists. So before I get to the first one, fun fact, this twist was going to be in season 4, and I postponed it to season 7 because Ashley really wanted to be the mole in season 4, and the mole was going to be in All-Stars, but I thought Ashley really wants to be the mole. She didn't qualify for All-Stars, so I moved the mole twist to season 4, and this twist was going to be in 7. So for those of you watching from season 4, this almost happened in your season if Ashley didn't say, I want to be the mole. So Curtis is going to microanalyze this now. He's going to write a Bible on how season 4 would have been different and how he probably would have won if this twist happened. Hello there, I'm Curtis from South Africa. Anyway, Morrison will do the same thing. He's going to blame me right now for changing the twist. Anyway, this twist is called the Willy Wonka twist. And here's how it works. This season, in the most twisted season yet, there will be not 1, not 2, but 3 nominees each week. That's right, each week, 3 of you will be on the block. The head of household will name 2 nominees for eviction. Willy Wonka gets to nominate the 3rd. Now you're probably thinking, who the hell is Willy Wonka? Willy Wonka is this really sadist old man who drowned some poor boy in a chocolate river. He made some other girl explode. Some other girl fell down a hole. Some kid got his eyes poked out with sharp syringes because he watched too much TV. And then he made this old man rocket into outer space in a constellation comet ship that exploded and he died. Very mean man. Anyway, so the Willy Wonka twist means that whoever is Willy Wonka gets to name the 3rd nominee. Each week, the public will vote for who they want to be Willy Wonka. Very similar to the MVP twist in season 15, except for one difference. There, Alyssa, Rachel's sister, kept winning MVP over and over again. Here, you can only be Willy Wonka once during the season. Once you're Willy Wonka, you can never be Willy Wonka again. So the public, that's anybody not playing in this season, in the Big Brother Cheesecake Org Facebook group, so you must be a member of the Big Brother Cheesecake Org Facebook group, can privately message me who they wish to be Willy Wonka. Whoever has the most votes is Willy Wonka. They will get to anonymously nominate a 3rd person for eviction. And my advice, I'm not supposed to give advice, but my advice, if you're Willy Wonka, don't go around being like, hey, I'm Willy Wonka and I'm gonna nominate one of you bitches. Don't do that. You should keep it a secret. But you people won't. I'm calling it right now. Every single person is gonna win Willy Wonka. Go to their best friend and that person is gonna tell Betsy, who tells Judy, who tells Charlie, who tells Billy, who tells Wonky, who tells Davy, and everybody's gonna know. I'm calling it now. But anyway, so Willy Wonka will put a 3rd person on the block, anonymously. Willy Wonka is not guaranteed safety, by the way. The head of household could nominate Willy Wonka unknowingly, and Willy Wonka could be evicted. So then, 3 people will be nominated for eviction. This season, since it's season 7, 7 house guests will play in the Golden Power Veto competition. The head of household, the 3 nominees, and 3 players selected in a random draw. If the veto is not used, nothing changes. The 3 house guests stay on the block. But if the Golden Power Veto is used to save one of the 2 nominees from the chopping block. Sorry, I forgot my props. If the Golden Power Veto is used to save one of the 3 nominees, any of the 3 nominees from the chopping block, the head of household will select one of 5 playing cards. Why the hell can't you see the... What the hell is that? Yeah. One of 5 playing cards. 4 of the 5 cards contain a jack. A jack gives the head of household a bonus prize. Cat used in season 4. I love prizes. A bonus prize, and the head of household gets to name the replacement nominee. But one of these 5 cards is a joker, and it means Willy Wonka gets to name the replacement nominee. And in the event of a tie in the eviction vote, Willy Wonka, if a joker is drawn, would get to name the replacement nominee. So then we go to an eviction. 3 house guests are on the block, and I know what you're all thinking. You're all thinking, that's stupid because one of these 3 is going to get 0 votes to evict, right? Wrong. If one of the 3 nominees, or 2 of the 3 nominees, receives 0 votes to evict, they earn a fast forward. A fast forward, which has been in every season of Big Brother Cheesecake, is similar to the Amazing Race's fast forward. It allows that player the opportunity at any point up to and including the week of the final 6 to fast forward to the following week. It must be used prior to the initial nomination ceremony, but it gives you the opportunity to fast forward to the following week, meaning you cannot be nominated or evicted. Essentially a hidden immunity idol, but it's not hidden. Everybody knows you have it. So you have to make sure if you're voting that the 3 house guests receive votes, otherwise you're giving them a fast forward. Okay. Also, for the Lindor Sampler, all prizes and punishments are valid and in play up to and including the week of the final 6. Okay, now, as if that wasn't enough, now it's time to get to the 3rd and final big twist of the season. This twist runs in conjunction with Willy Wonka. So, the Willy Wonka twist will go on until everybody has been Willy Wonka at least once. Once everybody, the costume is making my glasses go down. I hate gravity. It's so hot. It is so fucking hot in here. I don't know how people dress up in this. Well, nobody dresses up in this, but anyway. The Willy Wonka twist will go on until everybody has been Willy Wonka once. Once everybody has been Willy Wonka, the following week, that twist will be done, but the following week will be the first ever Survivor Week. Here's how Survivor Week works. Survivor is my other favorite reality show, similar to Big Brother. I played lots of Survivor orgs, but the one problem with Survivor Weeks is that, or Survivor in general, as much as I'd want to start my own Survivor org, I don't like that they're very fast. They're 39 days, there's a challenge one day, tribal the next, and before you know it, it's over. So I'll never have a Survivor org myself, but I wanted to incorporate Survivor a little with a Survivor Week. The biggest difference between Survivor and Big Brother is that there are no nominees. Anybody can be voted against. So that week, whoever wins head of household will not get to make nominations, but they will get safety in the form of an immunity necklace, and they will get to make a potentially game-changing decision. We will then have a Golden Power Veto competition. The winner of the Golden Power Veto will also not have any power, but will have the opportunity to have safety with an immunity necklace. Then everybody, including the Golden Power Veto holder and the head of household, will cast an eviction vote against anybody they want, and whoever has the most votes against will be evicted. Unless they play a hidden immunity idol, or somebody plays a hidden immunity idol on them. Then the person with the next highest votes cast against them will be evicted. You're probably wondering, where do I get this hidden immunity idol? Well, the hidden immunity idol has already been planted. Good luck finding it. If you are evicted, and the hidden immunity idol is only valid during Survivor Week, if you are evicted with the hidden immunity idol prior to that, you can bequeath it to the house guest of your choice. But if that house guest is evicted, then it's gone forever. Okay, I think I outlined the 3 twists. I know it's a very twist-heavy season, but I'm telling you what they all are, so use them to your advantage. Once again, real quick, Lindor Sampler, each week 1 or 2 house guests will be tempted via a wheel to eat one of 12 Lindors. 8 are good, 4 are bad. 1 is Pooh Brown Power Veto. Willy Wonka, the public will vote for somebody to be Willy Wonka. That person will nominate a 3rd nominee. 7 players will compete. In the veto, if the veto is used, a card is drawn. 4 jacks, 1 joker. Joker means Willy Wonka names a replacement nominee. If one of the 3 nominees receives 0 votes against, they get a fast forward. Good up to and including the week of the final 6. Same with Lindor Sampler. And the week after, everybody has been Willy Wonka. Is Survivor Week, where unless the hidden immunity is played, you can vote against anybody, and whoever gets the most votes against is evicted. Okay, with that said, who will become the first head of household? Yeah, you heard the spiel. I'm Andrew Chefsick Moonves. Take care, and remember, Silly Wabbit, Twix out for kids! Good night.